Hello friends and welcome to my second speed build. Today we're going to be doing a starter home for the family that I was actually going to place into the other house that I made, except I completely forgot that they don't have enough money for it. So, kind of a problem. Anyway, I already made the walls and the rooms and everything like that beforehand because it kind of took me a little while and I wasn't really sure where I wanted to place everything, and I made the roof because the roof takes me 10.5 years to make. So I made all that beforehand so I didn't waste everyone's time doing it. Anyway, I just put in windows. I actually like the placement of the windows, but you're going to see me change it around a little bit. The wallpaper took me a really long time to figure out. I'm going to put some base colors in right now because my theory going into this was like we only have whatever amount it was. It was like 18,500 or something like that to decorate this entire house and make it look really cute. So I didn't really want to spend a lot of time on the wallpaper, but then later on in the video I actually realized that wallpaper is a big part of the room. I kind of figured going into it, not that it wouldn't be a big part, but it wouldn't be something I'd have to worry so much about, but I was quickly soon to realize that I was quite wrong. I was originally going to do it almost like a Max's theme, where they always have those like weird colors on the fridge and the stove and everything like that, and then I was like, you know what, just because it's a starter home doesn't mean that it needs to be ugly. So I just went with basic, white, whatever. I added in that little islandish bar instead of a table because I figured that it would A, take up less room, B, it was counter space to work on, so it was just kind of like cost efficient, and it could double as their kitchen table-ish bar area. Adding in a little trash can because, they need the trash can. The family room area, which is what I'm decorating now, I actually had a bit of trouble with it, and I was kind of surprised because like I knew what I wanted in my head, sort of, but I don't think I had a completed vision in my head, and I feel like that's why I had a lot of trouble, I'm so sorry, with this. So I kind of decorated over a few times with the same concept of ideas. Like, I knew where I wanted everything to be placed, but it didn't at the same time, like, if you kind of get what I'm saying. But, I don't know, you'll see me play around with it a lot. This is where I had a bit of roofing trouble because originally I had the bathroom put in a different spot, but then I realized if I moved it up a space, it made more sense because it was A, smaller, and B, it fit better with the house. But then my roof was all thrown off, so that's what it ends up looking like after I'm done with all messing with it. And I just hope it looks fine enough. You know what, whatever. I was so done with it by the end, I was like, this works. The lamp, I decided in the bathroom to put above the door so that I didn't have to worry about looking at it the whole time. And then, have to add in my toilet paper because I'm obsessed with adding in toilet papers in the bathrooms and, paper towels and stuff like that. Not paper towels. Towels or whatever. The bedroom, the bed is actually custom content, but everything else that I use in the bedroom with the exception of maybe a flower. I think everything else is just base game stuff. I tried to really stick to the base game, items because I figured that it was truer to the nature of it. Like, I think those flowers are custom content. But, everything in the base game, I knew that, like, I don't know, cost-wise, I wanted to stick to it. And the clock, I'm sorry, the clock is also custom content. But I like the idea of, like, that little clock on the table. I don't know, I'm really upset, actually, that The Sims 4 got rid of clocks and phones and stuff like that. Because, like, I mean, I still have a house phone, but I also have a cell phone. Like, it just, I don't know. Here, bedroom, changed the wallpaper, like, 6,000 times, but in the end, I end up changing it again, I think. Or maybe it's here. I don't remember. But I end up changing it. Realizing that the walls and the bed and everything just don't mix. I went with that wallpaper for a little while, and then I was like, nah, it's not working for me. So I think here is actually where I changed the wallpaper here, and I actually end up changing it in the family room as well. So, adding my famous curtains, because I'm curtain obsessed in The Sims 4 for whatever reason. I actually add curtains on all of these windows, but then I realized that it kind of looked like too much with them because there were so many windows in the house, but it also looked like too little without them. But I figured that without it just looked better in my personal opinion, so I just went without it. I added this little porch in the front. I thought it looked so cute, like I just couldn't do without it. I just had to add it in. And then I tried adding in a dirt path. I tried adding it in like 10 times, I think. I couldn't get the curve right. I wanted such a specific idea. I had such a specific idea in my head that I think it just didn't end up mixing well with what I did. In the end, I'm pretty sure I actually do end up having a path, but I end up attempting it several times. Here's landscaping. I'm actually adding here a little garden in the back. That's why I had the kitchen not in the same wall line with the bedroom and the bathroom, was because I wanted to add this little garden back here, because I figured, you know, when the Sims look out the window, maybe they'll see a little garden when they're like washing dishes or whatever. But actually, you might not be able to see it when you look out the kitchen window, but still, it's a cute little thing. I add like lots of flowers in it. I wanted it to look really like, not homey, but like bright and vibrant and happy, just to give this starter home just something happy about. And it's in the backyard, so it's like, you know, they're like secret little thing. Adding in some trees and stuff. I tried to make them a bit mix-matched and like not in the same area, because I feel like whenever I add in trees, they're always in like lines and stuff like that. Here's me attempting this stupid dirt path again that like looked so cute, you know, like let's be real, it's adorable. But I tried to mix up the trees and everything like that just to make it look, you know, nice and cute and whatever. Adding in the little dirt details that I realized I actually didn't do in the last build. So, whoops. Here's me fiddling with the family room again. I actually attempt to add in some rugs because I was like, you know what, maybe I feel like it doesn't look right because it's so bland on the floor. And I could not get the right attempt with the rug either. The rug was like a mess. I was like, I don't like any of the rugs that they've given me. Maybe I can try attempting to make my own rug, which you're seeing right now. It just didn't look right. It was a mess. I was like, maybe I should add some decorations on the wall. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Here I'm adding in some decorations in the kitchen. I actually add in a decoration. After I made this video, I actually added something else into the kitchen, so you're going to see that when you see the pictures. Here, I think, is where I actually changed the wallpaper, because I was like, you know what, I have enough money to spend on this wallpaper. Let me just make it look cuter. So here, I think the wallpaper looks 10 times better now. I don't think I actually end up changing it in the bathroom, but I think maybe it was because I changed the wallpaper, but I think it looks so much nicer now. I'm actually adding in this easel because one of my girls is going into the art field. I actually add that painting in because I feel like, you know, like, it could be something that she painted, so I feel like it would be cute to add that in. So I tried to make things, lots of paintings around and everything like that, because she's a very artistic sim, so I figured that would just mix with her, whatever. Here I'm adding in some flowers and stuff just to make the wardrobe look like it has something on it. Add a little hanging plant. I think the hanging plant is so cute. Like, I just want to add it on all of my houses. Attempting with the drapes again, but it just does not work out, so I just kind of said forget it, like whatever. Here adding in some landscaping just to make it, you know, look nice and cute, and flowers everywhere just to try and make it look lived in and just adorable. I actually added in, attempting to add in a fence, but it doesn't end up making the cut. I feel like it was just too much. I was like, you know what, I'll make a little backyard. I feel like the fence fits so well with the house. I wanted so hard to try and make it fit. It was so cute. And I like never add in fences to my house, but it just doesn't end up looking right to me. I tried adding in backyard stuff. I felt like with the backyard stuff, like with the grill and the table and everything like that, it looked so cute. My Sims didn't have the money for it, and I was like, you know what, they need money left over. I can't just blow through this $18,500. So in the end, I was like, scrap the idea. But I tried adding in, I'm sorry, I can't speak today. I tried adding in some plants even, and I was like, you know what, maybe the plants I felt like just were too much, and she's not really a gardening sim, so I was like, not worth it, whatever. So then I just added in some more flowers, just like miscellaneous stuff to try and make it look really cute, but I think we're coming up to the end of it now, and we should be getting pictures soon. But, oh, I'm sorry, we're not yet. I totally forgot about the rest of the landscape. I'm sorry. Just adding in like bushes and stuff like that, you know, just to make the house look like it actually has someone living in it, not just walls, because landscaping is important, you know? But, now I think we're going to be coming up to the pictures. Yep, here we go. So this is what the front of the house looks like. I'm actually really proud of this house. I think it looks really cute. This is the back, and you see that little garden over there that I was talking about. This is the family room looking from the kitchen. And then this is the kitchen looking from the family room. Those little like pictures up there. That's what I was talking about when I said that I added in stuff. The bedroom The bathroom, I felt like it only looked good from that angle. This is the bedroom. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.